This can- Well, hello. Here we are again. Yes, me. That's that me. Yep. Well, we'll see. You know, I'm still telling a story here. And the story is more than just the sanctuary story I'm telling. I'm also telling another story. But you'll get that figured out as we go along. Let's look at wisdom. Well, there's so many pieces and bits out there of that wisdom. Yes. I'm always wondering, which one God is going to pull from the box and say, okay, use this one tonight. And I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that whole thing of just wisdom from God. Isn't that amazing? I know I've babbled on that before, but I'm not doing that tonight. I'm going to talk about something else. Everything starts with intention. That's where I'm going tonight. Talking about intention for just a couple of minutes. Won't go too long, but it's important. You have to intend to do something. You have to intend to move. You have to intend to be. Yes. So everything starts with intention. So if you wish to do anything, you have to first intend to do that something. That's how it works. Yeah, okay, you can get up in the morning and decide you're going to have eggs, yes, but somewhere in there is an intention about those eggs, what they're going to be, what they're going to look like, hopefully. Not always comes out as planned, but your intention is there, and your intention drives you forward. So that's something to think about. What are my intentions? When you're standing before something, are you intending to fail or intending to succeed? Yeah, you can intend either, you know? Kind of works this way. I had this person that was having problems going places. And she worked with me for quite a while, and she came to a place where she needed to go to a wedding. And she was really fretting and really getting, fried about it, wondering how she was possibly going to get on an airplane, possibly go to her daughter's wedding. So I asked her to do something. I asked her to set an intention by packing a bag. I said, do you have to do anything else? Nothing else. No other great points of wisdom, nothing. I know you're not going. It's okay. I'm all right with that. We've made this progress, and I'd just like you to pack a bag. Which she did. She packed a bag. All the things she needed for the wedding. She packed her bag. Well, then when the bag was packed and the day came, well, the bag is packed, so the bag goes in the car. Well, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So it did. It went in the car. Well, since the bag is in the car now, I might as well drive to the airport and park in the parking lot. And since I'm at the airport, I might as well go in. And you get the point. It kept going, and she went and had a lovely time. But she had to have an intention point. She packed a bag. It's amazing how sometimes we can do things that, you know, I hear so many stories, I see so many stories on YouTube. The one thing they don't really give you is that, yes, you have to come out of hiding. You have to move. You have to shape your life. But it starts with intention. So what bag are you going to pack? What thing are you going to end up following to the end like dominoes? Because you did. That bag can be metaphysical or physical, or there's something you've always said you'd do, and you do. We'll leave it there. Not sure what we're going to call that. We'll just call it wisdom, intention, forward motion. Maybe? Nah, just intention, nothing more. So here we are. Start healing. Yeah, .me. That is the Discord. If you want to get a hold of my classes and you want to hear some other stuff by me, that's where you go. And we have one for the channel as well. I'll remember it at some point and give it to you too. So it's Eric at starthealing.me, Eric at starthealing.me, Eric at starthealing.me. And if you wish to chat, I'm here. I'll send you out a link and we'll chat and we'll see where it goes from there. Always open, always available. If you're enjoying these and, share them, just put them out there for me. Thank you. Looking forward to having more people see what God is doing. Let's get back to that story. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Well, it's got kind of interesting now. I mean, there's a warrior city on the other side of the mountain. She grew the mountain. Yes, the lady did. Wow. Had a bit of magic in her. And people go, well, magic doesn't exist. Well, magic is just creative form. And in this case, we're talking about sci-fi. Anything can happen, usually well, especially around me. My mind goes to a million different creative moments. But God did say if we spoke to a mountain, it would jump into the sea. I guess she spoke to the mountain and it got bigger. Who knows? But nonetheless, to the surprise of the dragon and the prince, who both wanted to come, they were at the top of the mountain, the very top, somehow. She banged her stick and said a few things and thanked God and poof. Well, there we are. No climbing. Um, the mage that had also followed them was Mage Sage, whoever he wants to call himself, was like, whoa, I can't even do that. Well, I can do short jumps, but not like that. Wow. Oh, this staff is pretty good. And the person wielding it is pretty good too. Well, let's take a look at the other side. And they came along and they found bits and pieces of things that have definitely been something at some point. Looks like that. Yeah, Shadow City, Hollow City on the other side of this mountain has had a rough day. Maybe they'll just decide to stay there. Of course it'll. She said to herself, they never do. Did you say something? Dragon said. Nah, don't worry about it. Just me mumbling to myself and to God. She walked over to the edge and looked down. She goes, yeah, they're already planning something. I can see it. She said, I'm really just wishing them to go away for a while. But they're going to come. So let them. But not this way. She went to the edge of the mountain, struck her staff, and the whole edge sheared away, falling down, crashing, until it was a sheer climb all the way up. Then she looked out into the hollow city and she saw all the cages. She said, that won't do. She spoke again a few words, thank God, and all of those caged beings were now standing on the mountain. That's better, she said. Well, let's give them something to play with for a while. Tofal, she said twice. This being came beside her, very large. Looks something like a waffle dog. Hmm. Very big waffle dog with interesting looking teeth. And well, I was going to have fun. Waffle, fetch. Well, I already fetched, but you go play. Okay. Phoop. Dog's down there playing with the hollowed city. Oh, that doesn't look like it's going well for them. No, no, he won't hurt anything. It's not that type of being. But he'll play with them, knock them around a bit, set them off to the side for a while. He'll only play for a few hours, then he'll get bored. Carry off something from the city, usually something useful like power generators and stuff. I imagine they have those. Oh yeah, they do. Well, they did. He just wandered off with it. He got bored quick. That's their power generator's gone. He'll go bury it somewhere. They may be able to find it. Okay, well, I've done what I can. They're going to come around this mountain. It's going to take them about 3 weeks. When they get here, we'll deal with them. Prince's mouth was on the ground. The dragon was just chuckling, and the sage was going, I was going to teach you, but you teach me, please? That's something else. What do we do with all these? Oh, I already put them in the city. Oh, yeah. They're in the healing beds. Oh, you're much more than what you look. Oh, I have grown. Just put it that way. I've been at this a while. Don't even know how long, really. And she started moving and she said, when we get to the edge, I'll take us all down and then I'll need a nice nap. Yes, I figured that. He said, there is some things I can teach you. Maybe power management? She was always open. They floated down into the city, and all of those new people were sitting in healing beds, out cold. They were a mess. But it's going to take a while. She said, muttering to herself, this reminds me of Calcutta. A long time ago in a long place far away. Yes. But we'll get them cleaned up, straightened out, and walking before God before you know it. But not today. They're going to rest in those healing beds and get well. Everybody was kind of in shock. Lady? Yeah. Remind me never to get you angry. Yes. That'd probably be a good thing. I don't get that way very easily. Thump. Although he's back. Actually, he's back with a bunch of people. He's been thumping for the last half hour. Nothing to worry about. No cracks in the wall or anything. Well, I don't think they can crack the wall. The dragon goes, oh, I'll fix it. She goes, yeah, go ahead. The dragon goes up in the wall. And their apparatus falls into a million different pieces and they were toddled off again. And he goes, industrious nonetheless. Oh, Prince, your father's back. That looks like a very large something coming. Oh, wonderful. He has got the whole 9 cities wound up about this. Uh-huh. Oh, well. The lady looks over the wall and goes, not today. You can stay for a while. And she just bangs her staff and everything stops. And she goes, okay, I'm gonna go take a nap now. The dragon catches her and tosses her down to rappel down there. The logger who didn't come, he catches her and says, I'll take her, put her to bed for a while. She'll be fine. She has used up what she had. She's kind of like that. She likes looking after people. The sage is looking out with his mouth on the ground. The sages are all looking out with their mouths on the ground. Time stop. And it's not a short time spot, by the way. Okay. Well, um, we'll wait for that to move forward. Everyone was just in complete shock. And everyone was talking about the lady who seemed to be able to wield the form of magic they'd never seen before. And always thanking God afterwards. Was she wielding the power of God? They didn't know. And she was out like a light, so they couldn't ask her right now. But the dragon and the prince were hungry. They'd been on a walk just across the mountain, but for some reason they were incredibly hungry. And this lady said, I'm trying something that the lady talked about. She left me some chocolate and told me to dip the bacon in it. And wow, it's really good. All of a sudden, she turned around, the trader was right there. You got some for me? Because I got more chocolate. Don't worry about that. Any flavor you want. That moment, the logger, yeah, Douglas, last name Fur, came out and said her favorites are Kit Kats. She's got a few in there, but she's nibbled through most of them. Probably could use a couple right about now. Oh, yeah, I got another box for her. I hear that she defended everything well and that the city of shadows isn't so shadowy anymore. Yeah, she brought out something, I can't remember the name of it. She probably can't either, but it went and played and wandered off with her power source. Ooh, that's going to take a moment. Yep. They looked at each other and they're sitting there chewing on candy bacon or chocolate bacon and candy bacon. Oh my goodness. I didn't know about that one either. Oh my. Yeah, these are good things. Let's leave it there. Let's give you a blessing, a beautiful big blessing, just of joy. Infinite, amazing, wonderful joy. Peace, of course, flowing over you with 1,000 degrees of, well, peace. Wisdom, of course, that is always required from the source that gives all wisdom, God. And of course, abundance, overflow, creativity, invention, and all those other amazing things that could be painted by God's brush, all wrapped in a large hug from God, according to his will, according to his wish, according to your will and wish, this can be. Let's have a prayer. We come before you, Father, Spirit, Son. And as always, you are moving, being, and shaping people. So work with them, be with them. Even as these slowly find their way to every place they're meant to be, I ask you to do what you can do. I ask you to be what you can be. I ask you to move what you can move. And I bless you for all of it. And so I say, give us courage and strength, grace and mercy as we move. And so thankful, grateful, gratitude, thankful, grateful, gratitude, thankful, grateful, gratitude. Standing in awe and honor, respect, allowing all glory to flow. The Father, Spirit, Son. This is, and so this is. So, rest well, wake well, and know that your path is well lit by God. Blessings.